How is this even a thing? In today's coaching video, guys, I'm going to cover a topic that a lot of you guys have been scratching your head about, and I kind of have too, and we're going to jump into this. Anyway, there's a very, very popular term that goes around the, I guess you would call it the woman's sphere, called boss babe, girl boss. I actually just did a coaching video on what is an alpha female, and I tried to be as impartial as possible, as I'm going to do in today's coaching video. This is not about attacking, any gender or anything like that. This is just about getting to the bottom of this and what this means and understanding it without falling prey to, the woke mob out there strong-arming you and twisting your arm to just accept this. You better accept this, mister. We'll cancel you. No, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to find out what this means and why this hashtag is so popular. And I'm gonna try to be impartial, like I said. So this is a term that I've been seeing a lot lately, and many of you guys have even sent me videos, and you're like, "What does this mean, even?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what does this mean? Let me do some research." And of course, go to TikTok, where many of these girl bosses and boss babes apparently hang out. Apparently, they have plenty of time on their hands running their zillion-dollar businesses to be boss babes and girl bosses. That they have time for TikTok vids and lots of chest pounding, lots of ego. So we'll figure this out, guys. Anyway, I have my laptop pulled up here because I wanted to get to the actual definition that is on Google, okay, which is a leftist platform. So I assume, just give them the benefit of the doubt. They'll know what it means. So I'm looking at the definition of a boss babe. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna read it verbatim. Not gonna change a thing. Sorry for this blaring light behind me, guys. It's kind of warm out here in Vegas. Boss babe. Okay, a boss babe, definition, it's a noun, is a confident woman in charge of her own life who doesn't apologize for being her authentic self. That's the definition. That's it? Yeah. Boss babe, a confident woman in charge of her own life who doesn't apologize for being her authentic self. Isn't that what most people do? But there's no term for it. I mean, am I missing something? A confident woman in charge of her own life, okay? Who doesn't apologize for being her own authentic self. And just because I teach all this self-development, and whenever I see these terms and I see these definitions, because they're all kind of the same, even when I looked up what is an alpha female, what is a girl boss, what is a boss babe, all these definitions are pretty much the same. They're just kind of catering to females' fragility, right? Really, that's what it is. It's like catering to their fragility, because most people, especially men, have to go out there and pound the pavement. And we don't have people patting us on our backs. We don't have people supporting us. I mean, we don't have the media in our back pockets like women do, right? I mean, when women have issues, it's all over the news. It's all over mainstream media. It's all over corporate advertising. When, they have plenty of support out there when they have issues. When men have issues, you know what we need to do? Can we run out there? No, there's no help. We have to relegate ourselves to the internet, often in secrecy, because if somebody finds out that we're turning to other men for help, you'll get attacked, right? So you have to do it in secrecy. You have to create these fake accounts because you need help. You need help with a breakup. You need help with dating advice. You need help with moving on. Maybe you want to learn some red pill stuff. So you can't put your real identity out there in most cases, right? So it's just insane that this is all it requires to be a boss babe. I mean, have we really lowered the bar that low for females where all you have to do to be a boss babe is be confident, a confident woman in charge of your own life who doesn't apologize for being her authentic self? Really? Can we raise the bar a bit here? How about treat others with respect? How about create something of value in the world that other people will make other people's lives more convenient? And this is my big problem with a lot of these definitions, boss babe, girl babe, the definitions for these terms is they're all Very, very self-centered, all very, very narcissistic. It's all about that person only, and fuck everyone else, right? It's me, me, me. What have I told you guys? Woman's favorite note: me, me, me. This is a very, very self-centered, self-absorbed, and self-congratulatory list, right? And I even mentioned in my "What is an alpha female" video, I said most of the bullet points for what it takes to be an alpha female are just really things that everybody does on a daily basis, right? So I don't understand how that how this makes you a boss babe or a girl boss. But anyway, let's dig a little bit deeper into this. I haven't even gotten to the girl boss thing, but let me see if I could find anything here. Okay, so just to do a little history on where this term came from. Okay, so this term girl boss, I guess it came from a woman named Sophia Amoruso. Just reading it as it appears on my laptop. Sophia Amoruso created the term girl boss because apparently she is, according to Wikipedia, an American businesswoman who, after high school, relocated to San Francisco. Okay. She founded Nasty Gal, okay, which is a women's fashion retailer, which went on to be named one of the fastest growing companies by Inc. magazine 2012. In 2016, she was named one of the richest women in the world by Forbes. So far, so good, but wait for it. However, Nasty Gal filed for bankruptcy, decimating her fortune. So how do you go from being one of the richest women in the world to filing for bankruptcy? How is that a girl boss? Anyway, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. In 2017, Amoruso founded another media company. So now she's like selling entrepreneurial programs to aspiring young women who hopefully will not go bankrupt by listening to her advice. Okay, let's see what happened here. I mean, I already know what happened because I'm an entrepreneur myself, and I know where a lot of these females go wrong because I run an entrepreneurs group in Los Angeles and Santa Monica specifically, and we do have not a whole lot, but we do have a number of female entrepreneurs in my group, and usually it's the same issue. I'm not bagging on them because I'm friends with a lot of them, but I do give them advice, as far as like leadership and how to treat your employees, how to not make everything about you, how to make it about your employees and the product, and delivering just astounding customer service, astounding value to the people who are actually paying for your product, because at the end of the day, that's what's most important. But a lot of these chicks kind of get too wrapped up in the chest pounding, the ego, and, ooh, I'm a girl boss, oh, I'm a boss babe. And they're like, screw you employees, you just work for me, you're my slaves. And they're like, screw this product, it's good enough, you just pay me that money. You customers better give me those sweet dollars, right? And these girls tend to not lead by example, and then they piss off their employees start quitting, their best employees start turning their backs on them. There's usually a lot of drama in the office, there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of it's like a reality TV show, right? And I was just reading a story on a woman who wanted to create like an all-female company. I think it was like a film production company. It was like something artistic like that, all females. And after I think it was like not even a year or so, she went bankrupt, lost everything, blamed everyone, right? And she had to like restructure. And when she was going through the restructuring, did she hire more women? Did she turn to women? Did she girl boss? No, she turned to men. Some dudes came in and they saved that business. And thanks to these guys, I think she pulled herself out of bankruptcy. But just a little history for you guys, and just based on my own experience being an entrepreneur. So let's see what happened to the creator of the girl boss hashtag. Let's see what happened to her company, Nasty Gal, that made her one of the richest females in the world, to making her kicking her off that list and filing for bankruptcy. So Nasty Gal developed an online following for young women on social media. It quickly grew, with revenues increasing from 223,000 in 2008 to almost 23 million in 2011. Okay, that's some big money right there, right? How could you go wrong? It was pulling in 100 million in annual sales with over 200 employees. How on earth can you drop the ball when you get to that level of success? How could you possibly fumble in the end zone? Fumble at the 1 yard line? Jeez. This chick should be a billionaire. Okay, but no. The New York Times, of course, New York Times, called her the Cinderella of tech. In 2013, magazine named her to its 30 under 30 list. Also, 2015, Business Insider named Sophia Amoruso as one of the sexiest CEOs alive. Ooh, I didn't even know they had that. Sexiest CEOs. In 2014, Amoroso wrote an autobiography about herself called Girl Boss. And in 2016, it was announced that Netflix would be adapting her autobiography into a television series called Girl Boss. You go, girl. Everything was looking good. What happened here? It was canceled after one season, as it got sour response from viewers saying it was a call to millennial narcissists. This was the review from her Netflix TV show. I think this is where things started to go down. If you get to that level of success and people are not admiring you, people are not wanting to be like you, people are, not being intimidated by you, and then people start turning on you and they start looking at you like you're a narcissist, there's a problem there. Okay, there's a problem there. But again, when it comes to females, it's just something wired in there, something wired with females. Like, you give them power, they just totally abuse it. You give them control of anything, they will abuse it. They don't really, and I'm not trying to bag on like all females. I'm just saying a lot of these female CEOs who go under don't lead by example, right? They do way too much chest pounding, way too much me. They forget about their employees. They forget about like creating a good product and just getting value out in the world. And it just all becomes about this narcissistic self-centeredness to go out there and really just like, rub dirt in everybody's face. And it's just not shocking that this is what happens. So, in an interview with Dan Schwabel of Forbes magazine, Amoruso admitted that she was unprepared for the demands of being a CEO, having had no previous leadership experience, and advised that people seeking to launch a business first gain managerial experience at established companies. No, you learn your leadership experience on the job, honey. When you're building up your company, you look for the mistakes that you're making. You try to improve where you're lacking, and you exercise some self-awareness, which most narcissists don't have. Most females have a very, very low sense of self-awareness. You guys don't take my word for it. Just go out there and look around. I mean, most females who are like a 5 or 6 in looks want a guy, they think they are deserving of a guy who's a 10. Most females out there who are, just not doing it well in life think they deserve a rich guy with a yacht. I mean, it's just, the delusionality is insane. And it's always been my issue with like society and mainstream media and corporate media, how they cater to these women's egos and they pump them up even more. It's like raising a spoiled child who's been coddled their entire lives, who's never been told no, who's always been told what they want to hear and not what they need to hear. Now you've got this like adult child who's a monster in society and is basically trying to lead other people, it's not going to work, especially if you're an entrepreneur. No, you have to lead by example, right? You have to lead by example. The reason why I was able to grow my company into such a success, even when there's like such a low threshold for learning pickup in game, is try to produce the best products possible. We're always trying to improve on those products, always trying to improve on my content. I'm always watching my employees, making sure they're happy, there's anything they need. I mean, if anything, I'm last on the list. I make myself last on the list. I make my employees, my subscribers, my content, I make everybody else first, because that's called being a leader. And because of that, my business is continuing to grow, continuing to be successful. And you know what? Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy, right? There's no drama in the office. There's no gossip. Nobody's backstabbing each other, which I commonly see with most female-run companies. That's just what I see, guys. I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. That's what I see. I'm trying not to be biased here either. I could tell you guys some stories, but I won't, because then it'll really seem like I'm biased, even though the stories are true. But as for this girl who actually created this hashtag, so on January 12th, 2015, Amoroso announced that she was stepping down as CEO of Nasty Gal, knowing the company couldn't continue under the current leadership. The current leadership? You mean yours? Just say yours, okay? I mean, unbelievable. The lack of accountability. It just drives me nuts. The current leadership. Unbelievable. Yeah, your leadership. In November 2016, the company was reported to be filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, with Amoroso resigning as executive chairman. The reason for this bankruptcy could be pointed to leadership changes, a toxic work culture. Okay, they're quoting a toxic work culture. Who created that work culture? Who's at the top? Who's the CEO? You are. And this is what I mean by not taking responsibility. Lack of accountability that so many females have. It's like they just can't take accountability for anything, even when they're wrong. And then society gets out there and backs them up. And they're like, no, it's not your fault. It's a toxic work culture and the leadership. It's like, wait, you're the leader. Unbelievable. Jesus. And I mean, I always go back to my football days because I played quarterback. And part of being quarterback is you take the lead. And you get all the credit when you win and you get all the credit when you lose. Right? It's a double-edged sword. And I would never go in the locker room after a loss and be like, you know what? Son of a bitch, you didn't block. Oh, you Edward Scissorhands, you didn't catch the ball. I never did that. I was like, guys, I need to do better. I need to do better, man. No, they'd always be like, no, dude, I should have got that pass. Or, oh, man, I dropped that thing, at the 5-yard line. Like, I got to do better, right? Because that's how you learn. You learn by blaming yourself first, right? And that is a lesson that you learn at a young age. You don't try to learn that as an adult. Because if you're still here finger pointing and blame shifting, which many of these female CEOs, these boss girls, girl boss, alpha females tend to do, it's never their fault. It's always somebody else. What do you learn from that? You don't. So hopefully she has some money left over, because I don't think she's going to do much from this point on. I think she kind of just got lucky with that Nasty Gal thing. It was the right time, the right place. And, because in order to build a successful business, and I've always said this, it takes a ton of self-awareness. It takes a ton of humility. It takes a lot of being able to accept your faults, right? So you really have to be secure with yourself. When I was building my company, I wasn't looking at memes like boy boss, and all this other stuff. And like, oh yeah, I wasn't doing any of that chest pounding, because I'm like, hey man, I'm broke, down to my last $500 and I suck. And I got to pick up the pieces. I got to start making things happen, right? I didn't have time to be like doing any chest pounding. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what happened here to her company. So her company that was once making 100 million, or no, 200, was it like 200 million per year in annual sales? Some crazy amount. In February 2017, the Boohoo Group, Boohoo, what a name, go figure, right? This is just so ironic. The Boohoo Group purchased her company, Amoroso's company, Nasty Gal, for a paltry $20 million. with Nasty Gal remaining in Los Angeles and continuing to produce apparel, shoes, and accessories under its own brand name. So they're barely doing any sales anymore. They purchased it for 20 million bucks when that was probably what they were making in, like 2 or 3 weeks. Way to go. Great leadership. But the reason these type of things happen is because, again, just that lack of accountability, right? That lack of self-awareness. Just way too much narcissism, way too much blame shifting. You cannot run a successful company, much less grow or maintain a successful company with that attitude. But in any case, I don't know how we rolled off on this term, but that's what I found when I was looking up this term, girl boss, boss babe. I guess it's the same thing. Even this meme that's popular right now that's going around, it says, what is a boss babe? Business women are, what? Okay, that doesn't even make sense. I'm not even going to read that. That's just like so dumb. Okay, a girl boss is an empowering woman that kicks ass, has big dreams, and willing to work hard for them. She is the boss of her own life. See, again, all of this chest pounding, all of this bravado, all of this ego, and no results. I mean, all of this unearned accolades, right? Unearned accolades. Like, as a guy, you can't just go out there, talk about how you're like this guy boss when you're not, and you're sucking in life, and you don't have any results, and people hate you. People don't like you, right? And a lot of these terms, a lot of the definitions for these very nuanced, woke terms lately that are meant to empower women, they don't fool people who are real entrepreneurs. They don't fool people who are real business owners. They don't fool people who are not. You don't even have to be a business owner who are like a red pill, right? You're not fooling anybody. You just look like a con artist, right? And sadly, most of these girls, the TikTok videos that a lot of you guys sent me to watch, every single one of them, I can't think of a single one of them where I was like, oh yeah, she's real. No. I'm like, they're all just a bunch of con artists, and the person they're conning the most is themselves. It's like, if you're really a boss, you wouldn't even have time for TikTok. You would be out there just, going out there and crushing it and making things happen. I can understand if they have like a big following on TikTok, like I do on YouTube or something, and they're getting some kind of like ad revenue, or it's helping lead people to their programs, or, I can understand that. But no, you're not getting paid to be on TikTok, right? You're just really there for your own self-validation, right? So in any case, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of this term girl boss or boss girl, if you've ever heard of that. Anything that you want to add, anything that I might have missed, anything that you just want to share with the tribe, go ahead and share them in the comments below. And as always, this is Matt Cross from AlphaMaleSecrets, signing out here from top of Vegas. Got an excellent view of the Eiffel Tower. It's about the middle of the day here, so it's pretty bright. In any case, don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Do it for me. Do it for Vegas. Do it for Cash and Gizmo. Just smash that like button, fellas. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell right next to it so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on my YouTube channel. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel, so please subscribe to my channel as well. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason I am doing that, obviously, is to protect my content from YouTube in the event that one day they try to shut me down. My premium Alpha Male Secrets content will be protected, and it will be on this private platform. And this is the absolute best way to support my work. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of premium Alpha Male Secrets coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. Who can't afford $1? And again, this is the absolute best way to support my work. So It's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. As I mess up the ending there. Anyway, got the Eiffel Tower behind me. Got Bellagio right back there, if you could see it. And the Paris Hotel. Aria in the distance. Planet Hollywood up here. You could kind of see it in the vague distance, as well as the Luxor way back there, the pyramid, and just got a great shot here. There's a pool down below, and fortunately got this room last minute. Been out here for the entire month now, so closing up my stay pretty soon. It's been a little over a month, and I think I'm ready to go home, go back to LA. But I always love to share this with you guys, and if you've never been out here, it's definitely worth the trip. Okay, it's definitely worth the trip. A lot of you guys are like, hey, why do you keep going out to Vegas? And the main reason is because A, it's only 3 hours from LA, and B, I do private boot camps out here from time to time. It's the only place where they're not really checking for the little passports, you know what I mean. But I always miss this view when I'm not here. So, until next time.